Eufy has been my favorite security brand for a while now because of the price point, reliability, and no monthly fees. They just released their first wired outdoor camera, the OutdoorCam 1080p and OutdoorCam Pro 2K. And in this video, we'll just be looking at the wired OutdoorCam Pro 2K. We're gonna get this thing all set up. I'll show you what I like about it, what I don't like about it, and if you should add this to your smart home. So right off the top, we have the camera that looks like a giant eyeball. It's about the size of a baseball, slightly smaller, has the 2K logo on the side, a USB adapter which is not weatherproof, a very long and thick 20-foot cable that is weatherproof, a magnetic base and plate, screws, and 3M tape, a quick start guide, and a SanDisk 32GB microSD card for local storage. There are just a few basic steps to set this camera up in the Eufy app. Choose the camera, scan a QR code with your phone, press and hold the sync button that is on the bottom of the camera, and it will make a very loud and high-pitched noise. Oh man, that thing is loud. Connect the camera to your Wi-Fi, format the included microSD card for recording, and that's it. To mount the camera, you can use the 3M tape or the magnetic plate and base with screws to mount it. If your door or something you're mounting to is magnetic, like my front door is, you can actually just attach the camera to the door and it will stay. The camera is very easy to adjust to get the right angle that you want to see. But as you can tell, if it's easy to snap on, it's also easy to snap off. And somebody could easily unplug it and run away with your micro SD card inside, making it very difficult to retrieve your footage. Unless you pay for the cloud storage option, then all of your recordings will be in the cloud. You have to find a way to keep the 6 meters or 20-foot micro USB cable out of the way. And the bad thing now is that you have to worry about making sure that there are 2 things plugged in at all times. The thick cable into the camera, and if you push the port back further into the cable, like I did, then it'll get more difficult to unplug and plug the cable back in each time, and the camera may disconnect if the wire is not plugged in all the way. And you also have to make sure that the power adapter is plugged in all the time. But the power adapter is not weatherproof, so you have to put that indoors or cover it up so it does not get wet. Though, since the cable is not physically attached to the camera, this allows you to use any brand and any length of micro USB cable, and this camera is IP67 weatherproof, which means that it can withstand rain and other outdoor elements and work perfectly fine. Moving on to the video and the audio quality test, the wired OutdoorCam Pro has a 130-degree field of view, which is a good viewing angle since it does not distort the view on the sides. The OutdoorCam Pro 2K is 2K quality, so it's a little better than 1080p. I tested the video and audio quality of the camera from 3 feet away, 10 feet away, 20 to 25 feet away, and 30 to 35 feet away. And here's how everything looks and sounds. This is a video and audio test of the Eufy OutdoorCam Pro 2K. So this is how everything will look and sound whenever you are outside. Here is some text. See how good this looks and how I sound. Alright, I'm now about 10 feet away from the camera. This is how everything sounds and looks. See if you can continue to read this text. Now I'm going to go to about 20 feet away. Alright, I'm now about 20 feet away from the camera. This is how you sound if you're about 20 feet away outside. See if you can continue to read this text. Alright, now I'm about 30 feet away. This is about where cars would come out. So you go and see some license plates right here. See how good that you can read this, and here's how it sounds from about 35 feet away. This camera also has night vision with 4 IR lights that can shine up to 26 feet away. And the night vision quality is decent. I did the same testing from the same distances as before, and about 10 feet and above, you really can't see anything. I pushed it to 35 feet, and it's not as good as 26 feet, so 26 feet does seem to be pretty accurate. This camera also has color night vision using the built-in spotlight, which shines a light that allows you to see faces and objects in color. Now, by default, the spotlight feature will not turn on whenever motion is detected at night, so you'll need to enable it in the app. With the spotlight turned on and you're about 3 to 5 feet away, everything looks nice and clear and faces are really easy to see. Eufy says the spotlight range is about 3 meters or about 10 feet, which is accurate based on my testing. At about 20 feet, it becomes hard to see somebody, and at 35 feet, faces have become just completely blurry. Now, Eufy does recommend having some exterior lights turned on whenever the spotlight is on, so the color night vision will look even better. So I did my usual tests from 3, 10, 20, and 35 feet away, and faces and the quality of the video just looks way better. And at 35 feet away, things are a lot easier to see than without the exterior lights on. There is a speaker on the back of the camera which allows for two-way audio communication. This sound is coming out of the speaker that is on the Eufy OutdoorCam Pro. Again, this is talking straight directly from the Eufy app into the camera. This is how the audio sounds coming directly from the Eufy app. I am talking directly to the Eufy camera outside, and I am about 3 feet away, so this is about how the audio will sound. Motion alert notifications are very fast, like other Eufy cameras are. There is a blue light that slowly flashes whenever a motion is detected, which you can turn off in the app. The camera does have people detection, but no facial recognition. Whenever you press and hold on the notification, it actually zooms in on a picture of what the motion was instead of showing you the full view of the camera, which makes it easier to quickly see what the motion was about. And this camera has pet detection. Well, it's in beta, but in my testing, it worked very well. I got notified pretty fast whenever my dog went outside, and you can also see a preview of the pet whenever you press and hold on the alert as well. You can adjust the motion settings and sensitivity in the app. Now, when it comes to integrating this into your smart home, this camera does just work with Google and Amazon. You can view the live feed on your smart displays. And for Amazon, you only get trigger options whenever motion is detected or not detected for X number of minutes or hours. There is no HomeKit or HomeKit secure video support, though it may come later on like some of the other Eufy cameras did. This camera has a slot for a microSD card, which allows for 24/7 local storage recording. So with this microSD card, there is no monthly fees to worry about, unlike some other companies. This slot is in the ensure tight seal area, so make sure it's closed all the way since this seal will be exposed to outdoor elements. It's very easy to view the playback in the app, though the files are encrypted on the microSD card and you can only access them in the app and not on a computer. It shows you exactly where motion is, so you're not endlessly scrolling trying to find out where the motion was. And you can download a whole motion clip straight to your phone and share it. You can also view this in landscape mode if you want to see more of the footage at one time. And local storage is not turned on by default, so you will have to enable it in the app. You can record and stream in 2K or 1080p. 1080p will take up less space, but 2K will be higher quality. So the question now is, should you buy this camera and add it to your smart home? Well, I think this camera is almost perfect, though there are some issues that I have with this. Because this is a wired camera, you do have to worry about the length of the cable, which means limited range. If you need an outdoor camera, then I would actually suggest going with the Eufy 2Cs or the Eufy 2 Pros, because then you don't have to worry about wire length as they're wireless and you can put them virtually anywhere. And the recordings are stored on a base inside your house and not on a microSD card that is outside of your house. Let me know your thoughts on this camera down in the description below. Thanks for watching, and I'll see y'all in the next one.